Hello students, now I am going to teach you the problem set 5, that is the 14th question. Find the coordinates of centroid. What do we need to find? Centroid, that is G point of the triangles. If point D, that is D is how much given? -76, E 85 and F 2, -2. These 3 points are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. That means like this is the triangle I have drawn now. This is it. Let's consider this triangle PQR, and the point D, E and F are the midpoint of the side. See, PQ ka side ka D midpoint and E is the midpoint of the QR and F is the midpoint of, and these points are given. Okay, -76 and E is 8, 5 and F is 2, -2 is given here. So we need to find this point, that is G here. Okay my dear, but what is the formula to find the centroid of the triangle? That is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Similarly for the y. But for this, so what we are going to do now? We are going to first need to find the point P and Q and R. Then only we can find this G. So as we know, if we look at the side PQ, D is the midpoint. Yes. Okay. So what is our, can we apply the midpoint formula? Okay. Yes. So before that, let's describe it. What all the points we have taken. Let point, what is the point? P. That is, we will name it as a what my dear here? X1. Y1, okay, and the Q as a X2, Y2 and the R as a X3, Y3. So we will write, let the point P, what is that? X1, Y1, Q, X2, Y2 and R, X3, Y3, okay, are the vertices of the triangle. Okay dear, triangle what? PQR written. Now what is this is D, point D, E and F are the midpoint of the sides. Yes, so point D, that is what is that? -7, 6, E, that is 8, 5 and F 2, -2 are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. Just I am writing from the question, like only this step I have taken it of the sides of the triangle. Okay, PQR written my dear. Sorry. So 2, 2 are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. Once we have written, now we know. So let GXY be the centroid. We have named it. Now see my dear, D is the midpoint of the side PQ. Yes. So D is the midpoint of side PQ, right? So what we are going to write it? We are going to apply the midpoint theorem here, midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, okay, so how we will write it, the midpoint formula? Yes, x equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2, right? And y equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2 here. Similarly, we write it here. Yes. So here also, what is our x here? If you see D is the midpoint, then that means the x is -7 and y is 6. यही तो midpoint है ना, तो हम midpoint नहीं find out कर रहे, तो यहाँ पे हम क्या लिखेंगे? -7. I repeat, because the D point, see, -7, 6 is our xy now. Okay, right now xy, x equals to. So we will write it what my dear here? Understood everyone? Yes. So x1 plus x2 I am not knowing. So I am writing as it is like this. So I am doing a cross multiply. 2 into 7, 14, -14. So x1 plus x2 is -14, it has come. Okay. So see, let's try for this one. Y is what now? 6. 6 equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So here 2 6 are 12. So we will write it y1 plus y2 equals to 12. So we got this one. Similarly, we are going to do for, see how we have done this one. We are going to do for the other two sides. So again, now what we will write? E is the midpoint. Okay, see, we are going to write it as it is. E is the midpoint of side PQ written. Then we will write what is this by midpoint formula. by midpoint formula. Okay, and we will write x equals to, now what is this, see my dear, E is the midpoint, so what do we have, x2 plus x3. Okay, we will look at the figure, then it will be very clear. When we want to find out this, when we have used D as a midpoint, that time we used what, x1 plus x2. Now E is the midpoint, so we will use what, x2 plus x3. Okay, x2 plus x3 upon 2. Similarly here y equals to, what you will use, y2 plus y3. So y2 plus y3 upon 2. So what is our x here? X is 8 and y is 5. So I write it, x is 8, x2 plus x3 upon 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 8s are 16. So 16, that is x2 plus x3 is 16. Similarly, what is y we have seen? 5. So y2 plus y3 upon 2. So 2 5s are 10. So we will get y2 plus y3 as a 10. So what all we have found it? Here this is minus 14. This is 16 here. This is, we will name it as a 1 and this is a 2. Clear? Yes. Now we have what, two sides we have completed. Third side also we have to write it. See my dear, if it depends on the marks, if you want to write it again, you can write it. Nor we can use the word similarly. Okay, similarly, what we are going to use it. So how we understood now how we got x2 plus x3 is 16, right? So what do you will write? x1 plus x3 is double हो जाएगा ना. 8 का था क्या था, 8 का आया था हमें 16 और 5 का आया था 10. तो हम खुद क्या करेंगे, अभी डबल डाल देंगे. ओके, x1 plus x3, I show you again, x1 plus x3 is 4, double of it. y1 plus y3 is double of it, minus 4. So we are going to write similarly. Okay, similarly x1 plus x3, x1 plus x3 is 4 and y1 plus y3 is minus 4. So we got the third also. Yes. So what we are going to do, we are going to add all the sides of the left hand side and the right hand side, right? We are going to add all the 1, 2 and 3 of the left hand side. So what is that here? Let's see, x1 plus x2 plus x2 plus x3 plus x1. All the left hand side we consider here. Okay, x1 adding 1, add 1, 2 and 3. So I am writing first x1 plus x2 plus x2 plus x3 plus x1 plus x3. So how much, what all the values here? Minus 14. Okay, we have to add minus 14 plus 16 plus 4. Okay, so how many times we got x1? 2 times. So 2x1, 2x2 and 2x3 equal to, okay, 16 plus, and now minus into plus, minus 14 minus 4 is 10 and 10 minus 10 plus 16 is 6. You can do in your own method. So पहला इन दोनों को add कर दो, 16 plus 4 20. 20 minus 14 is 6. So you have got 6 here. So divide 2 throughout the equation. Okay, so if I am dividing 2 throughout the equation, it becomes x1, x2 plus x3. 2 3s are 6. Okay, what did we do? Divide 2 throughout the equation. Okay, so this one we got it. See now, what is this? You, by looking at this, what is this? Yes, we are going to find the centroid now. So what does the centroid formula says? x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 2. तो हमें ये मिल गया है. So 3 upon 2 हम लिख सकते. तो similarly we want to find for the y also. So I am going to find for the y here. We will just understand y1 plus y2, y2 plus y3. Okay. y1 plus y2 I have taken from the back side and I have copied all these things. So I added all the left hand side and I added all the right hand side. So how many times we get? 2y1, 2 times y1, 2 times y2 and 2 times y3 equal to 12 plus 10, 22. 22 minus 4, that it will be 18. So again what you are going to do? Divide 2 throughout the equation. So y1 plus y2 plus y3 equal to 2, how many times 18? 9s are 18. What did we do? We have divided 2 throughout the equation. Okay dear. Now, so we got it this one. So can we find the centroid of the that particular triangle? So bicentroid formula, we have already mentioned the G is xy. Bicentroid formula, we are going to find x here, x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So what is the x1 plus x2? We got it. So we got 3. Can you see? Yes. So we are going to write it in that place. So we are writing 3 upon 3. So 3 ones are 3. So we got x as a 1 here. And let's write for the y. Y we got as a 9 here equals to 9 upon 3. 3 3s are 9. So we got y as a 3. So have we find the G centroid here? Yes. So what is the final question it is asked here? Find the coordinates of the centroid of the. So answer we will write the coordinates of centroid of the triangle PQR is, what is we got? 1, 3. Clear? 8th question 20. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle passing through the points P, Q and R. It's similar to the sum which we have done in the 7th question. I will just guide you how to do. Okay. See, this is a circle, right? Circle. I have drawn a circle and this is we need to find the coordinates of the center. That means we need to find this point. We will name it as O. O coordinate find out karna hai. Okay, O ka coordinates. Now P, we have a point P. All that is there on the passing through the circle it is said. So it is a Q and R. Wherever you want to put it, you can put it. That doesn't matter. So what is the P is given 6 comma minus 6 and a Q is 3 comma 7 and R is 3 comma 3. Now we need to find this point. So what we will do, we will just join this one. So after joining, what you can see this one like, how it looks. It is a OP is what? It is a radius. OQ is also a radius and OR also a radius. So this is a radius are congruent to each other? Yes. With this we are, so the radii are what? Congruent to each other. So what is this? We are going to keep it in our mind. OP. OP is equal to OQ and OQ is equal to OR. Is it or not? So what do we understand that OP is equal to OQ and OQ is equals to OR. So what we will do, first we will take it first one, OP is equal to OQ, that by distance formula. So यहाँ पे भी एक distance formula आएगा and here also one distance formula. Then you will get one equation. Then you go for which one? OQ is equal to OR. Then again you will use a distance formula of these two. Then we will have another equation, second equation. So here you will have a first equation, here you will have a second equation. Using these you can find the coordinates of O, that is x and y here. I repeat, you can refer the 7th question because the 7th question is also solved in the similar manner. You can solve it. If any doubt you can ask me personally.